Back on August 2nd, 2012, the flying beast known as the Dragon was released into the game of Clash of Clans, along with the other 9 original troops. In later years, the Dragon went on to have some other troop counterparts like the Inferno Dragon and the Baby Dragon. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you my Dragon's origin story. Back in the days when the Grand Warden had created and released the first 10 troops in the game, a dragon was amongst those troops. The dragon, however, took after the typical dragon stereotype where he flew off to a volcanic mountain and guarded some pile of treasure that he stole. It was just the way that the dragon was born, the same way that the goblins were born greedy, wizards were born arrogant, and barbarians were born stupid. There wasn't anything anyone could do about it. So for the first little while, the village got by without the dragon. Of course, it was a bit of a loss for the village since they were missing one of the most powerful troops in the game, however they were able to get by for the time being. And just like how the dragon had fled the village, so had a rogue group of goblins, who had all rebelled and formed their own little clan known as the Goblin Horde. That Goblin Horde had been making life very difficult for the village by stealing all of their resources and then storing it away in their little villages. They would then have to defend it from the village when they attacked them to steal it back. At first, it was easy for the village to beat the goblins, but over time the goblins' horde got smarter and built bigger and stronger defenses to stop them from being beat. It ended up getting to a point where the villagers could no longer beat the goblin bases. And since the villagers couldn't steal their loot back, the goblins were still able to keep most of their resources and start stealing more and more. Until it got to a point where the goblins took pretty much everything from the village. And being the greedy goblins that they were, what they stole wasn't enough. So they sought after new treasures greater than what they had. And coincidentally, that just so happened to be the dragon's treasure. So the goblins decided to take on the dragon's lair and try and steal his treasures. Despite being extremely greedy, the goblins were not stupid, so they were actually able to create an elaborate plan and steal all of the dragon's resources, without being noticed. And before the dragon even realized what had happened, it was too late. So now that the dragon had nothing left to defend, he returned back home to try and find out what happened to his treasure. When the dragon got there, the village suggested that it was probably the greedy goblins who had stolen his treasure, as that's what they've been doing to them the whole time. Then one of the villagers had an idea, and he suggested that they should both team up and help each other out to get both of their loot and treasures back. The dragon agreed, and together they were finally able to take down the goblin horde's bases, all the way up to their Goblin King's lair. And together, once they vanquished the Goblin King, they returned back to the village with all of their lost loot and treasures. They made a pretty good team together, so the villagers offered to help protect the dragon's treasure and he could help defend their loot. So the dragon thought about it and then agreed to it, since having 2 groups of people defend something is always better than just one. So the dragon was now a valuable part of the village, helping defend the village from attacks and even helping them steal some loot from other villages. However, part of being on a full-time guard shift for the loot, the dragon was never able to join the Clash Royale arena battles as he was already too occupied defending the treasures. However, his 2 dragon counterparts were able to take his place in the arena instead. And how the Inferno Dragon and Baby Dragon made it to the Clash world is an entirely different story for another time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure you drop a like and let's see if we can hit 2,500 likes on this video. And once we hit that, I will start working on the next story, which will be of the origin story for the Inferno Dragon and then the Baby Dragon. I can't wait to make that one, so make sure you smash that like button so I can hurry up and get started on that. Anyways, more videos are to come sooner on. And anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'll talk to you guys next time. Oh, and actually, before I forget, make sure you comment down below if you want to see me play some other games like maybe Fortnite Mobile and then more Brawl Stars on the channel. Let me know, comment down below if you guys want to see that, or if not, just let me know in the comments. My ideas right now are mainly Brawl Stars and then Fortnite on mobile, or maybe even PS4, but I'll have to buy like an Elgato for that. But let me know if you guys would be interested in that, and anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.